Randunu Diaz says, how could I find a better English-speaking partner from America? Is there any possible way? And, of course, the answer is yes, but it really depends on you in a lot of ways, right? What is a partner, first of all, compared to just someone you're talking to? Well, generally, a partner is someone who's giving you feedback and you're also doing something for them. Maybe that means language exchange. So you're sharing your language with them, they're sharing their language with you. That's often what a partner is, a language exchange partner, which may be different from just someone you talk to, a friend. Now, the advantages of a friend are maybe you can talk about all kinds of different subjects, topics, you're friends. But if they ask you to do something for them, hey, check this for me, or I'll check this for you, then it changes the relationship. And if it's only one side, for example, if I have a friend who keeps asking me to check their writing, I'm not sure how long they're going to be my friend because I feel like, oh, wait a second, I'm kind of being used here. So those sorts of relationships may not last very long, and that means you may not get the feedback you want. So it really depends on what you want to get out of it. The key thing when you develop a relationship or a partnership with someone is that things feel fair, right? So if it's just the conversation, casual, great. But if you want to get more out of it, make sure the other person is getting something too. You have to give and get. Don't just take as much as you can, because if you do that, you can expect your relationship to quickly end or your partnership to quickly end. Make sure that it's balanced. Both sides are getting something useful, because that's the basis of the friendship. That's the basis of the partnership. Okay, now how do you do that? Well, there are a lot of different ways, right? You might just find someone out there on the internet on a message board and start chatting with them, and then eventually you add each other on WhatsApp and it just happens. Well, that's possible, I suppose. There are other programs out there. There are language buddy programs. One is called Hello Talk. People have varying degrees of success with that because a lot of people who want to learn English reach out to people who speak English, and so there are not the economy is not balanced. There aren't enough people who want to learn other languages who are native English speakers. So it's difficult, but possible. Okay. Now, if you can find a partner on one of those apps, then make sure you figure out what the balance is going to be. Make sure you come to an agreement, even if you have to write it down. This is what we're going to do. This is when we're going to do it, so that it can sustain, so that it can continue. Are there any other apps besides HelloTalk? Yeah, there are other things out there to find partners, to find language buddies. There are also communities for language learners with lots of resources. And I would encourage you just to go on Google and search language exchange partners, English language partners, English language buddies. Just Google and search and do your own research. I mentioned HelloTalk just because that's one I'm very familiar with. But as I mentioned, it's tough to find a good partnership there, right? A long-term thing. Now, I know people who have done this successfully, not with HelloTalk, but just through hard work and networking and getting to know a lot of people who have come to a set of partners that is long-term and continuing and actually very, very useful. So it's definitely possible, but it takes a lot of hard work to build those relationships. And you always have to be thinking about that balance. You have to be thinking about the other person. Don't just think going into it, what can I get out of this? That's usually the wrong way to go about it. Now, there are ways to just find other people to talk to in English. I've talked about this in previous videos, but Meetup is a great way to get to know people. Quora is a great way to interact with people. Reddit is a great way to interact with people, but these are not usually places to find a language exchange partner, but more ways to just interact with others, right? I'm not sure if you can expect to find partners there. So, my advice, start doing research, go deep in the internet, see what you can come up with, try HelloTalk, try those platforms that are out there. And when you find someone, make sure you're thinking about balance. Think about what the other side is getting, not only you, and you'll be more likely to have success. So, hope that helps. Randunu. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and also check out my full courses in the links in the description. Those are, by the way, on sale, so check out the sale.